his team brought Freedom Bank to our community. They've shown what it means to invest, not just in financial growth, but in people, our residents, our workforce, and our shared prosperity. Freedom Bank's story is a remarkable one, from its roots in Duval County in 1957 to reimagining its new leadership in 2020. This institution has embraced a forward-thinking vision, serving the Rio Grande Valley with integrity, character, and an unwavering commitment to customer service. And Mr. Ortega has so powerfully said, if you can visualize it, you can realize it. Of course, he wisely adds that vision only becomes reality through hard work and dedication, qualities that clearly define both this bank and the community it serves. Today, as Freedom Bank continues to grow, now standing at close to $50 million in deposits and expanding across the valley from Fair to Laredo, Corpus Christi, and beyond, we celebrate a spirit of progress that mirrors our city's own. At the City of McAllen, we recognize and applaud Freedom Bank's commitment to community involvement. Your mission to give back and help our communities grow stronger together perfectly aligns with the city's vision for a prosperous, thriving, and connected McAllen. On behalf of the mayor and the entire McAllen leadership family, congratulations on this new chapter. We look forward to watching Freedom Bank continue to thrive, serve, and to inspire others to dream big and work hard to make those dreams a reality for businesses and families across our growing region. Thank you, and congratulations once again, Freedom Bank, on this exciting milestone.
Thank you, Michelle, for your kind words and continued partnership with Freedom Bank. At this time, I'd like to introduce Nicole Reina, our Executive Vice President and Controller, who will be giving us special acknowledgments and recognitions.
Good morning. It's great to see everyone here today, some familiar faces, some new faces. This is an exciting day for all of us at Freedom Bank as we break ground on our new South McAllen Ranch. Moments like this remind us that growth isn't just about numbers or how many buildings we have. It's about the people, it's about the community, and the future we're building here together. As controller of Freedom Bank, I work closely every day with our CEO, Arturo Ortega, who we also call Arturo when he's in trouble. But I've had the privilege of being part of the acquisition 7 years ago. But our partnership goes back even further. We've had a little over 15 years of crunching numbers together across many different ventures. We spend a lot of our time focused on the details, the plans, the projections, the investments, and of course, my favorite question, how much will this cost us? It's never fun when the accountant walks in talking about budgets, right? But standing here today, it's clear this project represents something much bigger. It's about our continued commitment to serving McAllen, helping our customers and local businesses reach their goals. This new branch will be a place where relationships grow, where local businesses are financed, and where we continue the Freedom Bank tradition of putting our customers first. Of course, none of this happens without teamwork. So I'd like to give a shout out to our shareholders first and foremost for trusting us from day one, right? I want to thank our board of directors, and if you could stand, please, those of you that are here, Mario Reina, Ramon Montalvo, Kenny Casita, Gato Velan, Arturo Ortega, and our CEO and Chairman, Arturo Ortega. Also to our Freedom Bank family, who I have in this first row and behind me, thank you for your dedication and your hard work. You make everything we do possible. And of course, a big thank you to our customers and our community partners for trusting us and allowing us to serve you. Thank you all for being here to celebrate this milestone with us. We can't wait to see this branch take shape and continue growing right alongside the people of McAllen. So now I'd like to introduce you to Luke Ortega, not only our commercial lender, but also the one who has taken the lead on this grand project. So glad to have him on our team.
Thank you, Nicole. Good morning, everybody. As Nicole mentioned, I'm heading up this project, and I'll be delighted to give you all some insight as to what the plan is. First and foremost, before any of that, I want to thank God, of course, because without His grace and guidance, none of this is possible. And Before I begin, I'd like to take a moment to thank a few integral members of the site development team. I'd like to thank my colleagues at Freedom Bank for all your support that allows those of us involved in the project to focus on our efforts. That's your branch. Thank you. It's way cool. Eric and Carolina with Orange Maid, sitting right here in front. Thank you for your diligence over the past year. We're so excited that this location was given the attention and refreshing design language that it deserves. To our builder and his team, Jim Granchelli with Granchelli Construction, right here in front. Thank you all for moving so fast as to prep the site for today and demonstrate the quality and the efficiency of the company. We anticipate that construction will be sought after and of the utmost quality and safety. To our engineers, Mario with Milton and Hunt, Reza Badiozamani with B2Z Engineering, thank you both for the tedious technical work that goes into ensuring we follow the guidelines required. And finally, to the City of McAllen and Michelle Privetta, the Assistant City Manager, for fast-tracking this project, providing clarity with any hurdles, and pushing toward approval of the project. On to the project itself. It encompasses 2 buildings. The East Building, housing a full-service 5,500 square foot bank branch on the first floor, as well as 6,900 square feet of office space on the second. And to the west, there will be a second retail-focused building totaling 10,500 square feet of leasable space that will initially be cold hard shell, ready for built-to-suit improvements. Including all porches, outdoor patio, non-AC area, total project square footage will be right around 29,000. And the design language for both the branch as well as the plaza will be warm and modern with efficiency in mind and a focus on forward-thinking infrastructure for a timeless look that will be a focal point to the great city of McAllen. The branch itself will include comfortable amenities for our team members and clients, as well as updated tech such as interactive teller machines for faster transactions and a seamless user experience available outside all the banking hours. All in all, this branch is a flagship build-out for Freedom Bank, and we're so excited to bring a breath of fresh air to 2nd Street and Expressway. For any questions, please don't hesitate to come by the branch in Alamo. Reach out to any one of us. Come knock on our door, get us a call. And to follow up, I'm so lucky to work with a great role model, and it's with great reverence that I introduce our CEO and chairman and my father, Art Ortega, for some leadership remarks. Thank you.
Great job. I'll complete it. Can you read it?
Yeah, you get it. Thank you, Luke. And thank you to everybody for being here. I cannot say wow enough to see the kind of support, the kind of encouragement that I'm getting from the community. It's amazing to me to see this kind of support. I go to a lot of groundbreakings, a lot of ribbon cuttings, and I'm always amazed at the turnout for Freedom Bank. I could not say enough. So thank you to everybody, all my friends, business customers, friends of Freedom, friends of the family, and I appreciate it very much. It's very humbling to experience this. I'm living a dream that few can imagine. But like Michelle said, my saying is, if you can visualize it, you can realize it. If you're just willing to dedicate yourself and commit to the project, you got to be disciplined. 61 years later, the fruits of the labor show up. They don't show up overnight. And there's been a lot of trials, tribulations, a lot of challenges that go on when you do that. But you never give up if you're committed and you believe in your goals. And so, with that said, there is one thing that I always want to give thanks for, and that's to my Lord and Savior for saving me, for being my guidance, for being my conscience, and for directing me in everything that I do. I won't claim to be a role model. I won't claim to be a role Christian. And all I do is try to impress him enough to say, I'm proud of you and what you've done. And that is the guiding principle that we use at Freedom Bank.
Let's do the right thing. Let's help the community where we can. Let's be honest where we can't. Let's shoot straight. Let's give straight answers. Let's work with the community to where we can make projects happen, where we can find a solution and get to an answer. We want to be your partner. We want to be there for you. We want to help you make those dreams come true. We want to believe in your dreams, just like you believe in my dream. If I see you succeed, then we succeed. And that's the end game for all of us. Not to go unnoticed is the fact that I have my family back here, without which I would not be here and have the kind of success that I've had. My son Anthony, who's on the board, could not be prouder of him. He's an attorney and does very well. And I'm so proud of you, son. You've been with me since the very beginning. You've been on my board. You've been a guidance. You've been a conscience. You've been a counselor. I've been your father. You've been my son. But in all of it, you've been a great friend. You know all the stuff that I've gone through. You've been there. We've talked. We shared a lot. And I could not be here without you and your help, your support, and your kind words. Love you. To my daughter, Victoria, and her family, Danny, Levi, and Nolan. The future is clear why we do things, right? It cannot be or have a better picture of that than that right there. And I'm so proud of the fact that my daughter is an exemplary mother, leader, educated, and has accomplished a lot on her own. I'm so proud of you, and I love you and your family, Danny, for always being there and bringing me great moments of happiness. And so, big hug to you guys on my behalf. Next to them is somebody who I consider like a son. Hugo Cabosa has been with me for a long time, has been a guiding light for me, and is my right hand in all credit decisions, and tremendous asset for me. Appreciate the friendship and everything you've done, everything you mean that you mean to me. Of course, you heard from Nicole is also a very vital, critical, important part of my family. She's been with me 15 years, probably more. She knows everything about it. It takes a team. It takes a talented team to succeed. And you can see why when you look at the people behind me. Luke, couldn't be prouder. You've done great things in the short time you've been a part of Freedom Bank, 6 years, if you want to call that short. But he's shown, and his leadership qualities have been impressive. I am that lucky person, like I said. I'm living a dream. I get all 3 of my kids working within 100 feet of me. Who does that? So thank you, God, for that wonderful blessing and a wonderful team, family that I have. Not to go unnoticed is the fact that for about the last 10 months, in spite of all the successes I've had and everything, I found peace and love in my life. And that peace and love and stability has been brought in the form of Monica Trevino, who's sitting here to my right and refused to get up here because she wants no attention. But I love you, darling. Thank you. I want to recognize some business leaders here that are represented throughout the community. First of all, I want to recognize my fellow bankers. They represent several organizations throughout. Falcon Bank is here, Polo. And Olga came all the way from Brownsville to join me. And so a lot of times we think that we're competitors, enemies, that we don't like each other. But the fact is that we work well across those lines, that we're friends at the end of the day, and we're all trying to do good for the community. And so thank you, Polo. Thank you, Olga, as well, representing Lone Star National Bank here. Sebi Haddad, thank you for being here. City Commissioner as well, served the community very well. Thank you for that. I believe First Community Bank is here also. Great friends. Love the fact that I can at any minute call on any of them and pick up the phone, and we help each other try to achieve things. So thank you, guys. There's a lot of business leaders here. The backbone of the community is small business. Mildred and Han, Mario Reina. Who doesn't know Mario Reina? Or at any moment has visited, talked, and dealt with him. He's a great influence. He's on my board and brings a lot of value. And aside from that, he's a great friend. I've known Mario longer than we've been in business together. Great community leader and does a lot of great things. throughout. Ronnie Rivera, a great friend. Rivera Funeral Homes has been in business here in this community for a long time. I love you, brother. You're my brother, and I appreciate that. We have a lot of realtors throughout the crowd here. Among them, Laura Lisa Paz. Who doesn't know Laura Lisa? She's standing back there. She's a great friend. And I love what Laura Lisa does. Coldwell Banker guys are here. Thank you for being here. Of course, I wouldn't go without mentioning Aurora Trevino. She's a darling, and she's a hard-working girl, too. A lot of success in your future. Al Trevino, my good friend. And I can't thank you for being a friend and a dear friend, but also is a great customer. Appreciate that. We got Mira Ramiro Garza, who's also a great leader and has done great things for the city of Edinburgh, and appreciate that. What you do, it takes time and effort, and as you move on to your next venture, we wish you nothing but the best, and I'm sure success awaits you. Listen, you are an intelligent, hardworking individual. That'll happen. I'm very sure. I got the pleasure of meeting Daniel Clark and look forward to working closely with you, sir, and thank you for serving on the chamber as well. I may have missed several of you. I don't do it by accident. I want to recognize my family from the elephant people that I enjoy some time with, and laughs and everything. Everybody knows Mauro. Mauro, raise your hand, Mauro. He's a great friend. I love that guy. He's a great friend. But all of the guys that I vent to, that I de-stress with, and that I get to relax a little bit when I'm not talking business. Also, I want to also give a shout out to Eric and Carolina with Orange Main. Stand up, guys. Like, I feel like maybe not enough people know you, but I better warm up with what. Listen, these guys were charged with, I met with them and I said, look, I'm going to build a project that's going to be in a very focal location, a very very visual location that is in the heart of McAllen. Everybody sees it, 40,000 traffic count behind us. Everybody's going to see it. I said, we can't afford to mess this up, and I need to team up with somebody who's got vision and can make an impact and make an impression. And Eric and Carolina said they were up to the challenge, and he said, it's going to cost you, sir. So, you want to make that kind of an impression. And I said, well, cost is a consideration, so we got to do it responsibly. And they did. They came up with a winning design. And it wasn't easy. It was a lot of hard work, a lot of hours spent going back and forth. But every time that anybody gives me comments on the design and the renderings, it's like, wow, that's impressive. And that's what we wanted to do here. This is going to be a focal point for Freedom Bank for a long time, but not only Freedom Bank, but for McAllen. Traffic coming in, the airport being close by, everybody's going to see this, and we wanted something that we could all be proud of. And so I think we did it. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you, Carolina. All right, it's me. And then that responsibility was dropped on Jim Grancelli. Stand up, Jim. I had that great outfit, and I love that. And so Jim's up to the challenge, and we needed to team up with somebody that we could count on, that has a great team and has great leadership. And I think Jim showed us all those qualities, and I'm proud to be associated with you, sir. And I can't wait to get this to the finish line, and I'm sure we will, working through that. I'm very proud of that. At this time, I've talked enough. I hope I didn't overlook anybody that I wasn't supposed to. That's not good. Thank you. Yes, not to go without mentioning a great friend of ours, a great friend of the community, but a great asset to the county of Hidalgo. I think we'd all agree Hidalgo feels safe. Hidalgo feels great. We love the community. We see, we move around, and we take things for granted, but it's not without somebody behind the scenes making sure things are addressed and taken care of. Sheriff Eddie Guerra, Oscar Montoya, big round of applause to those guys. We are better as a community because of your leadership, Eddie, and appreciate you showing up here. It means a lot to me. So Thank you for that, Anthony. So I've talked long enough, and so one of the things that I asked for may not be always, I hope it is, but I want to introduce my pastor, David Chan from Calvary Baptist Church, to come on up. And I'm going to ask him to bless this groundbreaking, the start of a great venture. What we hope is God's blessing on it, and that for years to come, generations to come, this will be a landmark, a place where a lot of folks, community, can look to and say, I got my start there. My dream was made possible with a partnership with Freedom Bank. Freedom doesn't make dreams possible. We help enable it. We are a part of that. We do not do all of the work. That starts with you. That starts with somebody's vision, with somebody's idea of having a business, a home, something that they can count on for their family and their future. But I go to Calvary Baptist and I listen to this man talk, and he inspires me every Sunday to be a better man, to think about things slowly, to slow things down, and to appreciate the ride that we are blessed with.